Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the video. This is a sad one this morning. This morning, we're going to be talking about the disappearance of 5-year-old Oakley Carlson. I think I'm going to start doing some spirit boxes and readings on her and see if we can't help to locate this little girl. This is a really bizarre story, too. Let's get started. This is 5-year-old Oakley Carlson. She's missing from Washington, Grays Harbor. Newly released court documents allege that the 6-year-old sister of Oakley Carlson told investigators during an interview that the missing 5-year-old Washington girl just was no longer around. I got this story from People, and they confirmed that Oakley was reported missing by a concerned citizen earlier in the month, and that after conducting a welfare check at their Oakville home, the Grays Harbor Sheriff's Office arrested Oakley's parents, 32-year-old Jordan Bowers and 36-year-old Andrew Carlson. According to Brad Johansson, the undersheriff for the Grays Harbor County Sheriff's Office, Oakley's 6-year-old sister told authorities during an interview that her sister was no longer around. Johansson did not specify if the 6-year-old sister elaborated on that statement. However, court documents reveal that Oakley's sister and brother shared very disturbing information with investigators. Detectives learned from an interview with the 9-year-old brother that Oakley's mother, Jordan Bowers, would put Oakley in the closet, possibly underneath the stairwell, and that he has witnessed Jordan beat Oakley with a belt and was worried about her starving. In a forensic interview with a child advocate, Oakley's 6-year-old sister told that her Bowers, her parents, the Bowers, would put Oakley in the closet under the stairwell, and that she was worried about her being hungry too. Also, in that same interview, Oakley's 6-year-old sister said that her mother, Jordan, told her not to talk about Oakley at all, and that she had gone out into the woods and that she had been eaten by wolves. And all this is documented in court papers. The court documents said that the person that reported her and asked for the welfare check was the principal in the Oakville School District. His daughter was friends with Oakley's 6-year-old sister. The school had this to say: when she was trying to hear those buzzy type words, those things that, as an educator, make you pause, she did exactly as she was supposed to. She followed protocol, and first thing on Monday morning, she called the proper authorities, and the ball started rolling. So that's kind of how all this came about, said the school superintendent, Rich Staley. Everybody is in grief. Everybody is struggling with this, just trying to hold out hope for a good outcome. After their arrest, Jordan Bowers and Andrew Carlson said that the last time they saw Oakley alive was on November the 30th, 2021, according to Johansson. The parents have given no indication that Oakley is in the care of an adult and cannot account for her whereabouts or her condition, according to prosecutors and law enforcement. However, Johansson said that law enforcement and those close to Oakley haven't been able to account for her whereabouts since January. Oakley wasn't reported missing until December 6th, but investigators have said that she was last seen alive on February 10th, 2021, but that's more than 10 months ago. Johansson said, and I quote, "The likelihood of Oakley Carlson being alive is not very good at this point." He went on to explain that the time frame of when she was missing, her age, and the fact that she does not appear to be in the care of any adult does not make for a good outlook of the situation. However, he said law enforcement will continue to investigate until they solve this case. Authorities say the circumstances of her disappearance are suspicious, and Bowers and Carlson were initially taken into custody on investigation of manslaughter. However, since their arrest, they have been preliminarily charged with second-degree abandonment in connection to an incident involving another one of their children. And I'm pretty sure that's the sister because they didn't give her a medication she was supposed to take. Johansson said that even if Oakley is not found at all, the parents could still face manslaughter or murder charges, but that would be up to the prosecutor's office. Grays Harbor County Undersheriff Brad Johansson announced on Monday that detectives had called off the search operation after thoroughly combing more than 300 acres surrounding the parents' home. Basically, you know, they're not cooperating with investigators. They're not. They said that the grandparents had Oakley, but the grandparents said that they had not even seen her. I think the last time anyone actually seen her alive was on that February the 10th. So she was in foster care, but apparently the parents got clean and CPS give the kids back to them quickly. Um, According to the foster parents, which I'll follow up with a story on them because they are just brokenhearted about this thing. But authorities want to talk to anyone who may have seen Oakley alive in this entire past year, whether in her hometown of Oakville or anywhere. Police are trying to put together a timeline of when she may have been last seen, and any little detail will help. If you have any information about Oakley or her whereabouts and you think that it may be helpful in this case, please contact the Grays Harbor County Sheriff's Office non-emergency number at 360-533-8765 or contact Detective Sergeant Paul Logan at 360-964-1729. This little girl deserves the attention. She deserves to be on every newscast until they find her. Let's keep her name out there. Let's make her a everyday word just like Summer Wells. Let's make Michael Vaughn an everyday word just like Summer Wells. But Oakley, we need to find her because we know that wolves didn't eat her. You know, these parents, we know for sure, were beating these kids, starving these kids, abusing these kids. They supposedly, both the parents, have a really bad drug addiction, which, just look at the mugshots, especially his face. Look at his face really good. That is a telltale sign of somebody that does methamphetamine. Go back and look at that picture now if you missed it. Thank you for watching this video, and please keep her name out there. Like, subscribe, share, and comment this video so that we can keep it in the algorithm. And I'll thank you for listening today, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.